Nelson's out. There you see Nelson down. Oh! Houston. They got Houston.
Nelson was hit with a tennis racket. He's out.
Wait a minute. Tony! Who's that? The James! And Tony's at the James boys! Who's that?
It's the James boys.
Uh-oh. Cornette! Oh! Tony, they got a rope! They have got a rope!
World Championship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action, sanctioned by the NWA, National Wrestling Alliance.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tony Schiavone, and welcome to World Championship Wrestling. You're ringside with the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, the Major League of Professional Wrestling. David Crockett is not with us today. He'll be back with us hopefully next week. Let's talk about what we have coming up here today, because another exciting program, including the heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy Ric Flair, the U.S. heavyweight champion Magnum TA, national heavyweight champion Tully Blanchard, along with James J. Dillon. They are both here. Of course, we have the world TV champion Arn Anderson. Both he and Ric Flair will be in action together. The World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. And as you saw at the top of the program, there's a lot, I'm sure, Jim Cornette will have to say about what has happened to him over the last couple of weeks. Also here with us today, an update on the Great American Bash 86 coming up very soon. We told you not to make your summer plans till you heard from us. You're going to hear about the Great American Bash 86 here today on this program. And let's bring in right now one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson. I know you and Ricky are looking forward to the Great American Bash starting, but there's a lot on your mind, including what's been going on with the world champion Ric Flair.
That's right. The Great American Bash is a big thing. I'm looking forward to that. So is my partners. You know, talking about Ric Flair, my partners, everybody's dream is to be the world, be the world champion. And sooner or later, Ric Flair, you got to meet Ricky, and I hope he becomes the new world champion. Talk about the Midnight Express. What they did to Baby Doll, Jimmy Cornette, was very uncalled for. Jimmy Cornette, you're going to get what's coming to you and your Midnight Express. And like I said, Ricky's going to go after Ric Flair for that world's title. You're talking about Arn Anderson, all them guys, they jumped in the dressing room, they messed Ricky's face up, they rubbed it in the gutter and cut it up real, real bad. Well, guys, we ain't forgot about y'all either. Tully, Arn, hey, look around, baby, because rock and roll is here to stay.
Okay, Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express here with us today. Excitement Plus awaits you in the ring. And our first event on World Championship Wrestling, Ron Garvin goes up against Maurice Cooper. And it's good to see Ron in action. He has really gone through a lot of pain, as you know, with that right hand being taped up. But as you can tell, that is taking nothing away from the intensity he brings to the ring with him. Garvin, a big right foot. Also here today, the Russians, Ivan and Nikita Koloff. Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Vine and the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. Paul Jones and his army. Gorgeous Jimmy, Garvin, and Precious. Ron Garvin up with that left arm down. Cooper right down on the mat. Garvin, as you know, has his sights set on that national heavyweight title, a belt that many of you fans who've been watching World Championship Wrestling for years realize that he has held on a number of occasions. Well, that didn't do any good. Not for Cooper. It didn't do any good at all. Headbutt from Garvin, and another one, and Cooper is really having these problems in the corner. A lot of people feel that Ron Garvin and the national heavyweight title are somewhat synonymous, but Tully Blanchard is the type of man that when he gets a title, it's really hard to get it away from him. And take you back when he was a world TV champion. Tully Blanchard held on to that title longer than anybody in history, over a year, and I know he plans to do the same with the national title. Garvin, as you can see, without the tape on the right hand. Knee to the midsection. One thing about it, when you wrestle Garvin, you got to be prepared, or he's going to prepare you. Garvin backs him to the corner. Back to the arm again. Be interesting to see in this match if Garvin, how the hand is doing if Garvin tries to use that right-handed knockout punch of his to win the match. As you know, as of late, since the tape was taken off the hand, he has not used it and has used other means. We'll see what happens here today if he'll try that. Cooper goes down. Now he rubs his face into the mat. All the weight now, right on the shoulders. And once again, Cooper is just about out. Barely can get up, as you can see. Right hand slap, it hurt him though, you can see that. That was an open-handed slap. And now Garvin, both legs hooked. And now hooks those legs and spins him around. And Cooper is really down, elbow. Not going to get up from that. Ron Garvin, the man with the hands of stone. And we're ringside, let's bring in the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez.
You know, Tony Schiavone, you just saw an awesome display of superiority in wrestling. You know, Ronnie Garvin is the type of man to come out and dismantle a man piece by piece. And I know he's after one man in Tully Blanchard. You know, there's a lot of speculation going around the country or the world or wherever it may be that Paul Jones has assembled an army to come after a very good friend of mine because he got a piece of his hair. Well, Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man happens to be a very personal friend of mine. And anybody comes after him, whether it be Barbarian, Shotska Pez Watley, or Pistol Pez Watley, as I know him, T-Joe Khan, Baron Varvraski, anybody that wants a piece of him, come to me, Daddy. Because when you come to the Bull, you're going to get the doctor. And I doctor up a lot of people, especially these loudmouth people, you know, the ugly kind that go around opening their yap but can't back it up. And there's a lot of them people running around. I'll tell you one thing, Paul Jones, me and Boogie can get the job done. And I promise you one thing, you will be bald. You don't need no air conditioning for your hair this summer, because you will be bald. You bunch of bald-headed geeks like you got running around now, you will be bald. You will be missing your hair. And, you know, there's a lot of people in San Antonio, Texas, that I hold personal too. There's a lot of good people out there. San Antonio's always been the heart for the Raging Bull. I started there, and I plan on going back. So el corazón de todos los latinos, todos los chicanos, toda la raza van a ver. Cuando yo vengo para atrás a ser el campeón aquí de San Antonio y todos los mexicanos. And you know, Tony, we got to talking about a lot of people, a lot of controversy all over the world. There's some good friends of mine in my adopted hometown of Shelby, North Carolina. And the people got a program out there that said, it's called Say No, baby. That means say no to a lot of bad things in the world. And say no to drugs. And that's exactly what I'm talking about right now. All you good people out there at the Iron Bar watching right now, and all you little kids, say no, baby, because that's the #1 destroyer of the world, besides all the other evils going around. And I'm telling you right now, the Bull says no, you say no, because it's only going to happen one time in your life, and make it the good time. Because one time in your life is all you need to ruin it. And do it, baby. When somebody comes up, you say no, baby. Big words, N-O. And that way, the Bull will always be on your side and everybody else. That way, you'll be a person in whole, not a phony person like a lot of other people running around. Boogie, the Bull is your person, and he's for real because he says no to Paul Jones and his kind and to everything else. So I'm coming to tell you people, when you say no, you can feel good in your heart, because in your heart you know that you're a better person than everybody else. And that's coming from the Bull, and that's coming from my heart. And no olvida una cosa, yo digo del corazón, y eso es lo que conta.
Okay, Manny, thank you very much. Fans, we're coming right back. Okay, fans, now back with you on World Championship Wrestling. A lot of things are going on in the world of wrestling right now. A lot of them are centered around Chief Wahoo McDaniel. As you know, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin along with Precious have come out here weeks and weeks again and talked about Chief Wahoo McDaniel and the things that they would do to him. Well, another man has joined in that fight against Chief Wahoo McDaniel, and that is the World TV Champion Arn Anderson. And here is Wahoo McDaniel right now. And Wahoo, I know a lot of things have been happening. There's another man in it now, Arn Anderson, the World TV Champion.
Well, Tony, you know, there's a lot of people when you're a champion, children, people want to look up to a champion and think he's something special. But, you know, you can understand a man like Garvin who takes a girl around to pull his clothes off for him, to take his tights off, and to take up his fights for him. But a man like Arn Anderson, who's the world's TV title holder, is a person you should look up to. The man is a good athlete. He's got size. He's got ability on his size. And yet he wants to jump in, hit me in the back, and stick his nose in my business. Well, I won't sit here and lie to you. There's nothing to make me happier than to be the world's TV champion. And right here, I want you to see, it's a match. I'm totally uninvolved with Arn Anderson. I'm totally uninvolved with Garvin. And here he sends the girl to do his work again. And you can see right here, she just has a feeling. She doesn't think I'll hit her, but brother, she's got a lot of thinking coming because she's gotten very close to making me break. And here's Garvin coming to hit me in the back.
Right from behind.
Right from behind, never from the front.
And, you know, we're going to see here in just a second Arn Anderson come in. And you have dealt with the Anderson family before. You know what kind of things they will try to pull to get on a man.
Well, Gene and Ole Anderson, you know, we're world champions, and we battled them for a long time. And now they've got Arn here. And Arn, I don't know why he wants to stick his nose in my business. I've done nothing to Arn Anderson, but I guarantee you, Arn, now you've stuck your nose in my business. You are the world's TV champion. I would like to be the champion, and I want to make the people proud of a champion because I don't have to jump on anybody's back to beat them.
Okay, Chief Wahoo McDaniel looking now a shot for that World TV title. Let's go back to the ring, fans. You can hear the chants to rock and roll as one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson, goes up against David Dellinger in this event on World Championship Wrestling. Well, you're talking about an athlete and even two athletes, he and Ricky Morton, who draw their energy from the fans. You're talking about the Rock and Roll Express. Gibson, good takeover. Robert out with us at the beginning of the program, and he, as well as all the athletes, looking forward to the Great American Bash 86. But as we approach the summer months, a lot of things have to be on that man's mind, as well as Ricky Morton. Never have we ever witnessed Ric Flair charge a dressing room and attack a man, or even he and a couple other men attacked some men, as they did not too long ago, and severely injured Ricky Morton, hurt the youngster. So that has to put concern on the Rock and Roll Express. Lock up now, center ring. Dellinger comes up with a side headlock. Dellinger with the head again. And here you go with a chant of rock and roll. Boy, in arenas all across the country, you hear that. Gibson, good maneuver to take him down. Back to the leg again. Gibson reversed off the rope, sunset flip on Dellinger. Oh, and he got the pin. Fans, we're back at ringside with you on World Championship Wrestling. The response is for America's team, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, U.S. Heavyweight Champion Magnum TA.
You know, I believe Jim Cornette is probably a man now that can tell you a little bit about pressure because he got himself in a situation that all of a sudden he doesn't know how to handle. He thought it was real cute when he called out America's team, knowing we both weren't there. He thought it was real cute when he got the advantage to take advantage of a lady. Well, Baby Doll is a lady. And going after vengeance is something that I'm becoming very fond of. And now, not only are you having problems with America's team, it seems the James boys come out of nowhere, give you a little bit of trouble, too. With Jim Cornette, it's long from being over. We can talk about it all we want. But until you walk in that ring, when you deal with us, when you deal with all the pain, blues, and agony that we can dish out, and then Baby Doll gets her hands on you, the nightmare won't be over. And one little note for Nikita Koloff. Your game plan isn't working so well, is it? All the damage you're going to do to me in these Russian chain matches. Well, I have suffered a little damage, a little bit of pain, but I'm still standing here and I'm still holding on to this. Think about it.
You know what? He is so pretty, it's unreal. I be listening to him talk, be traveling down the road with him, I look at him, he's so pretty. Some lucky girl out there in television land someday, some way, this boy gonna be hung up, you're gonna get him, and that marriage gonna be somewhere made in heaven in this country. But Dusty Rose and Mac and Dream, Baby Doll, the perfect 10. Got to know now that her boy's gonna take care of business. Gonna take care of business. Magnum TA, Dustin Rhodes, the Midnight Express, Jimmy Cornette. You go home and ask your mama tonight what it's gonna be like when the American Dream, Dustin Rhodes, and Magnum TA take the world tag team title from you. You have it no more. You have no more money. You have no more fame. You have nothing. But just what you got is a little bit of film of us, or whoever they was, taking care of business.
Whoever they were. Okay, America's team. Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, now back to the ring. A member of the World Six-Man Tag Team Champions, Nikita Koloff in against Tony Zane with Ivan Koloff in the ring. Very disturbed about the appearance of Magnum TA at our ringside location prior to their match. Nikita Koloff, Tony Zane, and Zane goes right with a knee. We have seen this so many times. Only thing they succeed in doing is maybe stunning the big athlete and getting him a little bit mad. Big elbow. Right on the chest of Zane. Slam right to the turnbuckle. Zane right on the floor now. Ivan Koloff is right in front of him. Although Ivan is yet to, there he is. Pee Wee Anderson, our referee here today, counting, and he's got till 10 to get back in. He's up to 6. And Nikita Koloff, boy, did he play cat and mouse that time. Pretending to let Tony Zane in the ring. As soon as Zane put his head to the ropes, Nikita was on him again. The power of Nikita Koloff, directed not only towards Magnum TA, but also to the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. As Ivan Nikita, along with Baron Von Raschke, make up the World Six-Man Tag Team Champions. Of course, Crusher Khrushchev, the original member of those champions, but the injury and the stipulations thus that Baron was able to help the Koloffs defend the title. Nikita, right to the apron of the ring again. Zane down on all fours now. Warnings from Pee Wee Anderson. The Road Warriors contend that they can get themselves a partner and win that World Six-Man Tag Team title. Right arm to the chest to Zane. Koloff again. Ties him up with the ropes. You can see where that rope just buried itself to the back of Tony Zane. Zane, shoulder block that time. Here he comes. Tries a sunset flip, but Koloff will not budge. Nikita Koloff is just too strong, too powerful. In the ropes. Oh, the Russian sickle. It knocked Tony Zane for a flip. The incredible power of Nikita Koloff. And as he screams the name of Magnum TA, it was fairly obvious that Tony Zane was not going to get up again during this match. Fans, I'm here with Jim Crockett Jr., president of Jim Crockett Promotions, and Sandy Scott, events coordinator for Jim Crockett Promotions. For weeks now, we've been telling you not to make your summer plans until you heard from Jim Crockett Promotions, because we have some exciting news. The momentum is building, the excitement is building toward the Great American Bash 86, and Jimmy Crockett, it's going to be great.
That's right, Tony. July is the month that America celebrates its birthday. Well, we're going to help make it the greatest birthday ever. The Great American Bash. We have rented some of the finest sports facilities throughout the United States. That's right, throughout the United States. And Sandy will tell you about the locations. But we're going to have the greatest birthday party ever for America, the Great American Bash.
Throughout the United States, and Sandy, he talked about you telling us some of the towns that will see the Great American Bash.
Well, first of all, Tony, you know, everybody wants to have family entertainment, bring their children out, sit down, and relax and enjoy it. Well, we're going to give it to them. And we're going to start off on July the 1st in Philadelphia at Veterans Stadium. Then we go to RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. Then we're going to go to Memphis, Tennessee, the Liberty Bowl. Then we're going to Charlotte, North Carolina, Memorial Stadium. We're going down to Atlanta. We're going to go to Cincinnati at Riverfront Stadium, Charleston, West Virginia at the Civic Center, Jacksonville, Florida at the Gator Bowl. I get excited just talking about these. It's going to be the greatest event that we ever had in wrestling. Also, we're going to Richmond, Virginia at the Coliseum, Johnson City, Freedom Hall, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Cumberland County Arena, Greensboro Coliseum, Norfolk, Virginia, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas.
The list goes on, but Sandy, we know it's the best in wrestling, but last year during the Great American Bash 85, there were fireworks, skydivers, country music entertainment, and I know this year, especially during the first one at Veterans Stadium, Joe Ely and Delbert McClinton are our special musical guests, but that's not all during the Great American Bash.
Wow, at some of the other ones, they're going to have great stars like Waylon Jennings, David Allen Coe, Jesse Calder, and George Jones.
It's the Great American Bash 86. Stay tuned, fans, because coming up in the weeks to follow, more information on the greatest summer event of all time, the Great American Bash 86. Coming your way. You can't afford to miss this. This event, Tully Blanchard, National Heavyweight Champion against Rocky King. Boy, some great news. As the Great American Bash, the momentum, the excitement builds. For the greatest month in the history of professional wrestling. As we said, more news in the weeks to come. James J. Dillon proudly holds that title. And you can better believe he'll do anything to make sure Tully Blanchard keeps it. Tully, I'm sure, feels the same way also. Including trying to hurt one of the top contenders, Ron Garvin, and try to put out his favorite weapon, that right hand. A warning now from Pee Wee Anderson to Blanchard. And that succeeded in getting King upset, and that is another typical Blanchard move. Get the opponent upset, take the advantage, and win the match. Blanchard really getting Rocky upset now. And now calling for help from the referee. Lockups in the ring. King has a headlock, side headlock. Dillon in approval of that as Blanchard gets the advantage and kicks his way And now an elbow to the back of the head. Blanchard, those are legal blows now. The only thing illegal about it was that Rocky was in the ropes. And now King trying to turn the tables on the champion. But that didn't last long. Short suplex. Series of elbow drops. Blanchard demanding a count from Anderson. Right up with the chin lock that time. Ron Garvin has issued the challenge to Blanchard, saying that, hey, I need the tape on my hand, and Dylan would not agree with this, but I need the tape on my hand. You don't. I take it off whenever they've told me to. So now why don't you put it on, and why don't we have a tape fist match for that national title? He was right here on national TV issuing that challenge to Tully Blanchard. In other words, why not have both men with the same advantage of taping the fist? No really response yet from Tully Blanchard Enterprises. Oh, that time Blanchard caught one in the midsection. And Rocky King seeing the opportunity as Tully Blanchard in trouble in the corner. Now, Rocky King may be making a mistake right here, because once you get Blanchard to his feet or give him a chance to rest, he's very dangerous. Blanchard moved out of the way. Concern on Dylan's face. Left hand and a warning from the referee. Blanchard, slingshot, top rope. Got him down. And that is it. Tully Blanchard with a tremendous rally after it looked that Rocky King had the advantage, comes back. Okay, we are here with Jim Cornette, and you have your men here with you.
Yeah, dude, let me tell you something. I finally got proof what kind of psychos Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA are. Everybody saw them come out here last week, mask over their face. The James gang embarrassed my men on national television, a swindle, a cheat, and now the latest thing they perpetrated. You know what it was, Tony. I want everybody all over the country to see the latest thing that the James gang perpetrated. Show that tape right now.
Take a look at maybe one of the worst nights of your life.
A fat pig.
Nelson down. Oh! Houston. They got Houston.
Nelson was hit with a tennis racket. He's out.
Wait a minute. Tony. Tony! Who's that? Good James! And Tony's at the James boys. Who's that?
It's the James boys.
Uh-oh. Cornette! Oh! Tony, they got a rope! They have got a rope! What are they going to do with him?
Where are they going with Cornette? They got him.
What are they going to do? They carried him! They got that rope! Tony, I got to go find out! I'm going to follow him, Tony!
Okay, David, go ahead.
Tony, can you hear me? Tony, you see what they're doing? They got the truck. Let me see. They got around him. They got him hooked. Baby doll's in that truck. Baby doll's in it. Wait a minute, here they come. Oh, good grief.
Boy, now that was scary,
rope
wasn't
around my neck, tied it to the truck. Who knows what they would have done to me if Bobby and Dennis hadn't got there to save me? What kind of psychos are they? Let me tell you, it's fighting for the honor of Baby Doll, who's nothing but a fat pig. Dusty Rhodes, this ain't the old West. This is modern times. You can't get away with stuff like that. My mother was horrified when she saw it. She came down, spent 3 days putting Vaseline on my rope burns. The old dear can't take too many more shocks like that, Tony. Do you realize what that could do to her? She was upset. Bobby and Dennis were upset. Let me tell you something, Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA. It's plain as the nose on his face exactly who you are. You're not the James gang. You're America's team fighting for that fat pig baby doll. And baby doll, I ain't forgot about you yet, darling. Before I'm finished with you, you're going to be out of this business. You're going to be a fat, unemployed valet with Sealy Posturepedic tattooed across your back. And if you want to play that way, Dusty and TA, these men are more than capable of doing the same thing. So you just be on the lookout that something bad don't happen to you. The greatest team in professional wrestling, Loverboy Dennis, Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express.
Okay, the World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express, against Randy and Bill Mulkey. Boy, Jim, you are mad, aren't you?
I am mad, and I want to say one more thing. I mentioned my mother took care of me for 3 days, putting Vaseline on my rope burns. You know, tomorrow's Mother's Day, Tony. And there's a lot of mothers out there. Believe me, there is a lot of mothers out there. But there's only one mother in the world that has that special quality it takes to be the greatest mother of all time, namely having me for a son. And that's my mother right up there in Louisville, Kentucky. And I want to say, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. And send my allowance. Come on, Bob. Bring it out here. I hope Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA back the cameras up, give him some room. Are they watching this? This America's team is what you've got mad at you.
That poor man might not get up again, Jim.
I don't care. He took that high five, Tony.
Well, the last one I got was from one of the James boys, if I recall.
That's exactly right. That's the last one that they're going to give. Because like I said, these men are mad. They're upset. I could have been injured severely, Tony, by what happened, by what they tried to do to me. And this is the way that we're going to get even for it. The James gang, they got a lot of nerve.
All right. Loverboy Dennis now with Bill Mulkey. And now calling for manager Jim Cornette. Randy Mulkey is still down. He is not able to get up in his corner for his brother. He is still hurting. There you see, slowly getting up. And now Bill Mulkey hits the deck also.
Dennis and Bobby could break this guy easier than a biscuit.
All right, here they are.
Now, you see what happens with guys like Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA, though? They're perverted, man. They think this is still 1875. They think they're riding the range like a couple of cowboys. You can't get away with doing stuff like they've been doing anymore. This is modern times, and there's laws. But I'll tell you something right now. Within the rules inside the wrestling ring, the Midnight Express are the most capable tag team that's ever been. And if the America's team so desperately wants to get a hold of me, they're going to have to go through Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby. And as you can see, that's not too easy of a task, Tony Schiavone.
All right.
And the example that we're making of these guys, just like we do every week, is a message to Dusty and TA. That's what you got to contend with. That's what you got to go through. That's what you got to defeat. Anybody that wants the World Tag Team titles and anybody that wants me.
And I guess an understatement, irate Jim Cornette. What's the matter now?
And when they do stuff like that to me, it just makes us go that much harder on these punks to show everybody.
Boy, is he upset. And I mean, they were out here just a couple of weeks ago after the terrible thing that they did to Baby Doll, smiling and gloating and happy, and now it's a little bit different for them. Beautiful Bobby with Bill Mulkey now. Double arm suplex.
Come on, Mulkey.
Will he have a pin here? No, he only got a white count. Bill Mulkey, he doesn't keep kicking out. Jim Cornette said he keeps kicking out, but I think really Bobby is letting the man up. And now Randy Mulkey. This youngster took one heck of a spill on the floor and then was suplexed on the floor. Still, as you can see, holding the bag. And now he's really upset. Oh, but it only took one knee, and now two more from Dennis to put him back down. Hard to the mat. Re-injuring, obviously, that back.
That guy's going to need a chiropractor and 3 kinds of traction by the time we get finished with him.
Beautiful Bobby up on the top turnbuckle. A flying gigantic elbow.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
All right, Randy Mulkey held up and slammed face first to the mat. That should be it. Oh, and it is. The World Tag Team Champions win again.
Now, like I said before, we showed that tape. We got this business out of the way. Everybody with a lick of sense knows that the James boys were Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA. I've written a letter to NWA President Bob Geigel, the Fred Mertz of professional wrestling. I want the decision of the match reversed. I want a number of actions taken, and I want Jim Crockett out here right now, just like I did last week, but I expect quicker action. I want the decision that match last week reversed.
You're not going to stay here until he comes out, are you?
Yes, I am. And the Midnight Express declared the winners because the James boys were a couple of phonies. Okay,
Jimmy Crockett, thank you for coming out. Thank you very much. Jim Crockett.
Bob Geigel, I'm sure you've gotten a copy of it or some kind of statement about it by now. I want to hear your reaction.
Yes, I got a letter from Bob Geigel. And?
Well, I'm sure he didn't say Merry Christmas. What'd he say?
Well, he said the victory by the James boys will stand unless you can prove that it was Dusty and Magnum.
How much more proof do you need? You couldn't hide those bodies with a burlap sack.
I guess you'll have to take the mask off, but as far as I'm concerned, it was the James boys.
Okay. I can see Jim Crockett Promotions, NWA ain't gonna do nothing. We gotta do it ourselves. Okay. They want the mask. Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA, we're gonna rip those black hoods off your faces and show everybody just exactly what kind of fraud you are. And then I'm sure that I will be able to get Bob Geigel or some other reasonable person in the NWA to suspend you, to fine you, maybe to ban you from wrestling for once and for all, because you're nothing but hoodlums and you shouldn't be involved in a sport as great as this with great men like these. And remember, baby doll, I can lick you any day of the week.
The World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express. When we come back, the World Champion Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, the World TV Champion, and much more. Don't go away. This is quite an event. The World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair, teaming up with his cousin, the World TV Champion Arn Anderson, against a team of Carl Stiles and Bob Owens. In one corner, 2 world champions. We heard Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express earlier on the program direct some words towards the world champion Ric Flair and the World TV Champion Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson now gets out of the ropes. Bob Owens, Arn Anderson. A tag now. Flair with a right hand to the rib cage. Oh, and that big right-handed slap of his. Men with gigantic forearms and slaps in this world of professional wrestling. We talked about the ones of Wahoo McDaniel, Ron Garvin. Ric Flair has them also. Big backhanded slaps. Flair now with the arm. Tag is made, and now Arn Anderson, as they're using an Anderson technique right here.
Hey, what's it like having 2 world champions in the ring at the same time, man?
Asking me what it's like having 2 world champions in the ring at one time. Well, it certainly is awesome. Not only are they 2 world champions, but they are working fine together as a team right here today. Elbow right below the chin on that one. Flair now comes in, and as they continue to work on that left arm. Right-handed slap. Bob Owens went right off his feet. Snapmare takes him down. Flair. Perfectly executed right on top of the forehead. When Ric Flair wrestles, you're talking about execution. All of his moves, perfectly calculated. Back to the ropes again. Anderson. That time, Bob Owens got him with a foot, and now Carl Styles, well, I'm going to say, comes in. He really tries to come in. Good leg takedown. Now right on that hamstring. Now grinding away at the knee. Still working on the leg now. Double A Arn Anderson. Wahoo McDaniel has set his sights on Arn's World TV title. You could better believe Wahoo is a man who, when he sets his sights on something, really gives all of his concentration efforts after. Right hand, that's right to the side of the head. Flair with that gigantic chop once again. Arn now with the leg, right to the knee. It's Ric Flair and Arn Anderson in a tag team match here today. We'll have more action right after this short break, and we'll be back with more. Stay tuned. Fans, welcome back to an abbreviated version of our second part of World Championship Wrestling. As Ric Flair has some words to the fans, Arn Anderson continues his destruction on Carl Styles in the leg. Flair, right hand to the midsection. Little momentum off the rope. Flair goes right to the leg again. It's obvious, setting this up with a figure 4. On the knee. Flair, center of the ring with him. There it is, the figure 4 leg lock. Ric Flair, it's Carl Styles in it, and that's it. Pee Wee Anderson calling with the bell, and Ric Flair and Arn Anderson win this tag team event on World Championship Wrestling. And fresh off of another win, here he is, the heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy Ric Flair.
You know, Tony Schiavone, there's times in my life when I've got to come out here alone and just be as outrageous as I can be, because that's the way it is in life. The bottom line in the greatest sport in the world today is this. It's the World Heavyweight Championship. It costs $40,000. It's solid gold, silver, diamonds, and rubies, and it belongs, whether you like it or not, it belongs to me until there's a man that can walk that aisle and do something about it. So I can talk about all the women I have. I can talk about the big cars. I can talk about the nice clothes. I can talk about the yachts and the airplanes. You know why I can talk about that? Because I'm the world champion. And Ricky Morton, you poor little thing. You poor little thing. If you think that walking through life with a bunch of teeny boppers in training underwear gets it done, you're sadly mistaken. Because for every teeny bopper that's got it for you, baby, there's 24 big girls that got it for me. You know why? Because I'm the champ. And whether you like it or not, I'm going to be the champ for a long time. Just got back from laying in the sun in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And Tony Schiavone, if you don't think I wasn't driving some women wild down there, then you don't call me Ric Flair ever again. Now we talk about the legendary Arn Anderson, the world television champion, Tully Blanchard, the national champion. You talk about Ric Flair, you talk about Cornette and the Midnight Express, you talk about the Koloff, and you're talking about winners. Let me say one more thing. Morton, sooner or later you're going to be history. So I broke a Dusty Rhodes leg. I beat up Ricky Morton. The next thing on my agenda is right here. As the man is my witness, I'm going to beat up one of the Road Warriors just to show you people how tough Ric Flair can be. What's causing all this stuff, Drew? What's causing all this?
That's the man, the heavyweight.
Mine is what's causing all this, huh? Go for it, Tony. Tell your wife I said hello, guy.
The heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Don't you dare go away. Ringside with your World Championship Wrestling. Here's the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant.
All right, baby.
With a new shirt.
I want you to read what it says right there.
Pistol Pez Watley will be a bald-headed geek.
And I want to tell you something, baby. If I took this shirt off and turned it inside out, it would say, before the bash, Pistol Pez Watley, nobody cuts my wig, not even my own Pepe. And got two choices for you, Watley. You got two choices. One, disappear. Two, get a haircut from Willie Willie or myself. I don't have no army, you see, but I got a one-man wrecking crew, Willie Willie. And Willie Willie, I love him like my brother. We're partners to the end. It's Willie Willie and Boogie Woogie, and this is gospel, baby. Listen at me, Jones. Not only Watley, but you, Paul Jones, you're gonna be bald-headed geeks, baby. And you, Barbarian, you're gonna be bald. And you, Mr. Roscoe, you're gonna be a geek. And you, one more time, you're gonna be bald. Tell him, Willie.
You know something? The man's talking from his heart, because I know one thing. When you cut his hair, Daddy, it wasn't like Samson and Delilah. You didn't take no strength from the boogeyman. He just went into the shadows and he got the bull. And like he said, I ain't no army. I'm just a bull. But when the bull gets to raging, Daddy, it's all over said and done, and it's all over but the crying. So when you come on after us, the B&B Incorporation, the bull and the boogeyman, you better be prepared, because you will be bald, and that's a promise. Like he said, it's gospel. And no man believes in the Bible more than I do, baby. And when I put my word on it, you know it. You're going down and you're going bald.
The match begins as the Boogeyman, Jimmy Valiant, and the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. Take out the team of Larry Clark, who takes double elbow right there, and Paul Garner. Knee to the forehead. Some words of warning to Paul Jones and his army. Now, if you look at that's how the sides, hard back in. How the sides shape up. Paul Jones as the backhand hits Larry Clark. Paul Jones's man have him outnumbered. Burrito, but only in numbers, not in spirit. The flying burrito from the Bull. President of Jim Crockett Promotion, Mr. Jim Crockett Jr., and the U.S. Heavyweight Champion Magnum TA. The last time you two were out here together, we were talking about a contract for him to wrestle for this title on TV.
That's correct. And Magnum TA signed that contract. Next week, we're going to have a very special announcement about that, about where Magnum signed his contract to meet Nikita Koloff for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship right here on television.
Well, Jim, I'm certainly looking forward to those negotiations. You know, I want to remind Nikita Koloff that he's the one that made all the special stipulations, all the things he said had to come to be before he'd meet me right here on national television. Well, Nikita, that Russian chain match of yours is very vicious. I had a whole lot of punishment all over my body, a lot of pain like I'd never had before. But you suffered a little pain yourself. And you didn't do all the damage that you were hoping to do. I'm still standing here. So all I have to say to you is the one thing that I want, and the only thing I want, if you to walk out here and be a man on national television, put your name on that dotted contract, and let's settle this thing once and for all. U.S. Heavyweight Championship on the line, right here for all the people to see.
Okay, as Mr. Jim Crockett said, next week a very special announcement about that match, hopefully to be on TV. We're coming right back. Okay, Paul Jones and his army, and the fans are shouting, ball-headed geek, and you know why? Because of the shirt that Jimmy Valiant came out here with just minutes ago. Paul Jones.
All the propaganda that Valiant is telling people, and I understand Manny Fernandez wants to take a side, and he wants to get out here and talk about this and talk about that. Well, Manny Fernandez, you get involved, you're going to be a ball-headed geek. Baron, tell the people what we have in store for Jimmy Valiant.
We have our orders. Jimmy Valiant, you can hire all the thugs you want. We don't care if it's a Raging Bull. We don't care who it is. They're all going to pay the same price. We have our orders. It's going to be snip, snip, snip. Tell your thugs that. Tell Manny Fernandez that, or whoever else you get. Right, Cheska?
That's right, Baron. And let me tell you what this is. This is just evidence of what's going to be happening to you, Jimmy Valiant. And you, Manny Fernandez. I'm going to tell you what, he ain't nothing but an off-brand colored boy anyway. And I'm the one that said it. And I'm going to tell you another thing. If you think that you're going to make this pretty hair up here, I got news for you, sucker. I ain't going bald. I ain't going bald. I got good hair. You the one with horse hair. I'm going to take it all off. And Manny Fernandez, I ain't never wanted no Chihuahua dog, but my dog needs a little hair too, and I'll get some from you, sucker!
Paul Jones and his army with us here today on World Championship Wrestling.
It's going to be done. Valiant,
let's go get somebody.
Let's go get him. Let's just show what we're talking about.
All right, Paul Jones has instructed his men to go to the ring. And it's a six-man match with the Barbarian, Shaska Whatley, and Baron Motoreski. Take on Art Pritz, Ken Glover, and Butch Brannigan. And very quickly, we'd like to say hello to Granny Coran, 72 years old this month.
Shut up and sit down.
Great big fan of World Championship Wrestling. And also, happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Charles Gonder of Canton, Ohio. 52 years of marriage. Celebrating this spring. Congratulations from all of us at World Championship Wrestling. Fans all across the country come to see us. As Shaska Whatley goes right to work on Ken Glover with that big headbutt, hits Brannigan, and also Pritz, Shaska, who is one ball of fire. Now brings in the Baron. And the Barbarian could very well be the strongest man in the sport. And there's some evidence right there. chance to get a tag. What a destructive wrestling machine the Barbarian is. Shaska gets the tag. Tag is made back to the Barbarian. That foot goes to the midsection. Now remember what Jimmy Valiant said. He talked about taking the hair off of Shaska, and he talked about doing it before the bash. Here's Butch Brannigan. There goes Butch Brannigan, high up over the top of the Barrett. And there's the flying headbutt from Shaska. Well, the man's already down. He's already just about out. And the Barbarian up on the top turnbuckle. Oh, he dives all the way across. That is it, a series of headbutts. One from Shaska, the other from the Barbarian, and Paul Jones and his army. The Russians, Ivan and Nikita Koloff, with the World Six-Man Tag Team Trophy. And, of course, Nikita still has that chain. I know you heard the comments of Mr. Jim Crockett, Magnum TA. Then next week, some news about that match on TV for the U.S. heavyweight title.
Yes, Jim Crockett, the most powerful promoter in all professional wrestling. I heard the statement he made. Yes, the negotiations would continue next week at the signing of the match between Nephew Nikita and Magnum TA, United States heavyweight title match on television. Well, it's about time. You know, as powerful as a promoter as Jim Crockett is, and as strict as the NWA is, they were unable to tell Nikita, to dictate to Nikita, my nephew, what he was to do. No, it was the opposite. Nephew Nikita dictated to them, said that you had to meet our terms, Magnum TA, and sign the Russian chain matches. So you did. Your foolish American pride made you sign it. We forced you into that situation. Now, Nephew Nikita has made me proud, time and time again, not only defeating you, Magnum TA, in Russian chain match, but devastating you throughout the United States. Now, when the American Bash 86 come around, just like 85, we will be headlining it, but Nephew Nikita will be United States heavyweight champion.
Well, it's about time, Magnum TA, going to meet Nikita on TV for this title. Magnum TA, you show Nikita you got God in Russian chain. No much God, but you got some God. Magnum TA, I'm going to show all the stake in the world. You defeat for U.S. title. Magnum TA, I warned you, no forget about Nikita.
More action awaits you in the ring. The one and only gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, along with Precious. This event against Jim Dawson, as you see the lady cheering on the athlete. Gorgeous Jimmy. Brain buster already. Takes him right down. And as Precious counts it up, it's over.
Spray in the air, Precious, spray in the air. Especially heavy today because let me tell you, Tony, it's been an action-packed 2 hours. But there's a few things going on around here that I'm just going to have to talk about. Number one, I thought that was real sick. You had that Dusty Rhodes out here with his arm around that other man, calling him pretty. I think that was real sickening. America's team? Are you kidding me, man? They're out here holding hands and hugging each other. She had to hold me back because I almost came out here and smacked the both of them for acting this way on the Superstation. Now you got the case of this other punch-drunk Indian out here. I mean, what happened? Did I get invisible all of a sudden? I mean, all of a sudden, can't you see me, Wahoo? He comes out here talking about Arn Anderson. Don't change the subject, boy. Don't change the subject. How can you start talking about Arn Anderson when you haven't dealt with gorgeous Jimmy Garvin yet?
Right, gorgeous.
I mean, really? I mean, I got some patience, but let's not get carried away, Wahoo McDaniels. And he gets out here crying about Arn Anderson and helping me and all that kind of stuff. Well, let me explain it to the people. Wahoo McDaniels has a nasty mouth, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, if you got any children, keep them away from him. He's a nasty individual that don't know how to treat a lady. And if anybody out there thinks they're going to get away with loose talk around my squeeze, I got another thing coming for them, Tony Schiavone. Let me tell you. So let's get all this straight. No more hugging guys on the Superstation, Dusty Rhodes, you sick individual. And Magnum TA, he can't go nowhere. In fact, they can't go nowhere without each other. I heard the other day Magnum got up to go to the bathroom, Dusty went with him. I don't know. The fact is, my lips are getting a little dry, and I'm going to close this whole thing with a big kiss.
We'll see you next week on World Championship Wrestling.